That's why I hate playing with randoms on the court. They get them. Go climb out of play.
On the job, you can see that my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do?
There you go, that fuck shit.
What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Yeah, I'm about to call this nigga. I need to see some damn gameplay or something, man. Shit, I be streaming for his ass. He better stream. That's the only reason I stream when I play him. So when Quan played it, he better stream.
Yeah, Tyler. I think Tyler playing. I don't know who he's playing.
Oh, James, go ahead and send me that.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders.
After you see the first quarter score, y'all might as well just turn it off.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this.
I got to fix
football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Hell no.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Ball's on the ground, we've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it's contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
You know what I mean? You better have a great year.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I need to make this damn Super Bowl ring. Hey, how long do y'all go before y'all restart?
Michel, his first carry.
When all the big names.
He only got a couple on that one, so not.
Oh, okay. I'm complaining. Shit.
Damn, I'm mad my nigga fumbled. We about to give up 3 points on the first drive.
Ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
On the ready. Mike 54. I hope you got the record. I'm about to take you to school.
They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
It's about teams so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage.
I even knew what play he was running.
The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
He hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
What I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
I'm about to go right on Twitch. On my game.
Check. Regular. Watch the twitch. Kill.
Why they got Keanu Neal right here? What the hell are they doing?
Mike 5'9",
Hell yeah.
You got tape.
Okay, you're a linebacker.
They'll run with the former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's gonna be right now.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah, my team tweaking.
Hey, what's your name on Twitch? I gotta type the name in.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go on me.
Allen. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Check the backer, check the backer. Alert! Nickel. Here we go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And now he's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, 57 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard.
Oh! Come on, Taylor. This ain't up for democracy.
Damn, hey, James, what time you be ready tomorrow? I gotta go have Tyler in the morning.
The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He had it. If he would let go turbo, yeah.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. Put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Move. Hey, we got four. We got four down. Motion. Kill.
Hey, home. Alert.
Bravo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Check 26.
I can tell he's the running one.
Pass. Hey, Alpha.
I don't do it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
I'm glad I found a running back. I swear I'm about to move Amari to running back.
To the air, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Like chasing on his damn self.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous. Hey, C6.
Mike 5-4.
So don't say nothing.
Nah, it depends on what type of man, though.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
What the hell?
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What you have to do, first and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Please don't, man. You got some new people in the franchise. You don't need people looking at it like, damn, you know, these niggas bullshit. Just chill out.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
What?
That is incomplete.
My game is
showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Oh, that was horrible.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
I'll only be mad if I don't. So if I don't score, I'm blaming Madden for everything.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Easy as.
To throw, it's
I ain't gonna lie though, when I play with the Packers,
right.
online with Jimmy Graham, we be doing that.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I know Taylor old as shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Terrell, yeah, I love him. Hey, I love him in my strong. Even when he was the damn 7.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Chargers potential might could really get him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Give me the Chargers, you take the Patriots, and let me keep my players. Shit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
59. Mike's 59. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert! Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, check, check.
From the 45 on second down. Allen flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Didn't even drag it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
I set up my draft board.
So just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Oh, the niggas done adapted. They didn't adapt.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check hot routes. Hot, hot. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell 56, 56.
Now Ito Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh, and now some space to operate. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
Yeah, this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, watch this, watch it. 52. Safety creek. Middle.
Hey, high 7.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch that show you.
Allen to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
It just like, to me,
Allen now,
kind of like
4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
If you like Dexter, you'll like you.
Watch the whip.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Uh-oh, Kawhi got a game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
And pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Pressure for your team.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I got one lineman with a star.
Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Yo, that was a
and Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got a tight end for 3 players.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30.
He got like
Give him 11 yards that time on a return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Strong right. 4 down.
Hey, echo.
He's checking.
Niggas trying to do that. They get Lamar and think they ain't got to play quarterback no more. Like, bro, if you play quarterback, he'll be the best. But you trying to get him and turn him into damn Superman.
On 1st down, Allen rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
No return here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen now looks to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DJ Shark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I love watching them streams, though.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a hit?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Joey got that finesse.
Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And it's complete to Kelsey. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And there he goes again.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's tight.
Trying to see some action.
Let's see.
Now Allen.
DJ Chark.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hey, Zoo. Check to half 85, half 85.
17-19, yeah.
Allen again here on second and 10. There goes a deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's a fact. I will give him that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That scheme only worked because he had years of.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle.
We can talk about you just been lying.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Nobody on the edge. So I said, because I got one line.
And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's been around this league for a while.
Whoever that center is about to lose some damn morale. He about to make his center lose morale. I ain't gonna lie, once my center give up like 2 of them, shit. He needs some water.
He can't do it no more.
Yeah, he tired of that. He tired of the abuse.